Hello, in this video I'm gonna explain you how we can add user into the group in Linux. So I have created two groups, one business and another is developer. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add users to that groups. So here is the here are the two ways actually in which you can add users into the group. So first case is like you want to add a new user, and then at the time of adding a new user you also want to add that user into particular group. So this first case belongs to that thing. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add a new user, and at the same time I'm gonna add that user into the group. So this is the command for that, and you will have to use sudo because it needs root access to add the user to the groups or create a new users. So there are two things actually, one is primary group and another is secondary group. So if you want to add a user 1 to primary group PG, then you have to use this syntax: user add -g PG user main. User add -g. Here you have to give the name of the group, say business, and then you have to give the username as well. So let's say B1, and then hit enter. What it will do is it will create a user B1, and that user will be added to the group business. So as you can see, it is saying permission denied. So you will have to use this sudo command for that, and then hit enter, and the user is created. To check the user that is created, you can use that file /etc/passwd where the user information is stored, and I'm gonna filter that file by B1. So as you can see, this B1 user is created, and it is its user ID is 1006, and this 1007 is actually the group ID. So it is added to the business. So let us check the group ID of business. To check the group ID for the business, you have to use this file group where all the groups information is stored, and you have to filter it by 1007 because that's the group we are interested in. So as you can see, 1007 belongs to business. So it's actually the ID of that business group. So we have successfully added the user B1 and also added that user into the business, and that's the primary group of that particular user, as you can see over here. So here it is showing the primary group of that particular user is 1007, and 1007 links to the business. Now I'm gonna show you how you can add the new user to the secondary group. So using this syntax, you can add the user to the secondary group. So for that you have to use just capital G. The syntax is same. So capital G means that user will be added to the secondary group, say dev, and here say B2, and just hit enter, and as you can see, the user is created. Let us try to filter that in the user thing. Get passwd and then grep B2. So as you can see, this user B2 is created with the user ID 1007, and the group ID for this user is 1009. Let us see what that particular group belongs to, or what is the name equivalent to that particular group. 1009. So B2's primary group is B2 itself with the ID 1009, and if you wanna see the B2's groups, all you can do is you can type this command groups and then type the username b2, and as you can see b2's primary group is b2 and its secondary group is dev. So that's the difference between a primary group and a secondary group. So the first user that we added b1 was if you look at that groups of b1, then you will understand the difference more clearly. As you can see, b1's primary group is business. Usually by default the user has the primary group is the same name, like here like b2 has got the primary group as b2, but since we overrided that behavior using that particular syntax minus small z, that means the b1's primary group has become business. Okay, two users and we have added them to the primary and secondary groups. Now the thing is that how to modify the groups, like for the existing user, if you want to modify the groups of that users, say for example for the user one, what you have to do is you have to change the primary group. For example, the user b1's primary group is this business. If suppose you want to change the group of primary group of user b1 to dev, you will have to use this syntax, that is user mod dash g, user mod dash g, then name of the groups, that is I want to make it dev for the b1. So right now as you can see the b1's primary group is business, but I want to modify that and add that user into the dev. So if I hit enter here, I will need that pseudo as well here, and I'm gonna hit enter, and you will notice that b1's group is changed to the dev. So now if you do groups b1, so as you can see the b1 user's primary group is changed to the dev. So next thing that we are going to try now is that we are going to change the secondary group of the user. So we are going to add the same user b1 to the secondary group business. So for that, this command you have to use dash a dash g. And suppose if you want to add that user b1 to this business as a secondary group, then you can hit enter like that. And if you check the groups of b1 now, you will notice that for b1 the primary group is dev and secondary group is business. So that's how you can add user into the groups in Linux. If you like this video, hit like button. Thank you.